So it's a new year again. You've got new goals, new resolutions, and for a second, you really believe you'll stick to them. Then a few weeks pass by and the same old story happens. So today, I want to talk about why New Year resolutions don't really work for most people and how we can make this year a little different. So the problem actually starts way before you even take any action. And this part is kinda important because if you mess this up, everything else just falls apart. A lot of the time, it comes down to one thing: setting goals that are just unrealistically high. And yeah, having big goals is a good thing. Wanting more for yourself is a good thing. But sometimes we set the bar so high that subconsciously it already feels impossible. And when something feels impossible, it messes with your head. You start feeling overwhelmed, anxious, burnt out, sometimes before you even really start. So instead of saying, I need to make $10,000 this year, maybe it's just, I want to make my first 1,000. Or instead of, I have to get jacked this year, it's just, I want to start going to the gym consistently. The idea isn't to lower your standards, it is to make your goals feel doable. Because when something feels doable, you actually start. And trust me, that matters way more than aiming high and never moving an inch. Now, another big reason why New Year resolutions fail is because we rely way too much on motivation instead of discipline. At the start of the year, everyone's motivated. It's a fresh start. Everything feels possible. And that feeling alone pushes you to do things. But the problem is that feeling doesn't last. After a while, life goes back to being normal. You get busy, you get tired, and slowly that motivation just fades away. And when motivation disappears, so do the goals. That's where discipline comes in. There are gonna be a lot of days when you just don't feel like doing the thing. And honestly, that's normal. It doesn't mean you're being lazy or you're failing. Sometimes you just have to do it anyway. Not perfectly, not with full energy, you just gotta show up. And yeah, it sounds tough. Trust me, it is tough at times. But with a bit of patience and a bit of consistency, discipline slowly builds up. And once it does, you don't have to rely on motivation anymore. You just keep going. Now, another big reason New Year resolutions fail, and trust me, this one's a huge one, is trying to fix everything at the same time. At first, it sounds productive, right? Like you're being serious about your life. But honestly, most of the time, it just ends up being destructive. There's the saying that goes, you can't chase two rabbits and expect to catch them both. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. When you focus on too many things at once, your attention just keeps jumping from one place to another. Nothing really gets done properly. So instead of trying to level up your fitness, finances, academics, social life all at once, just pick one. It can be anything. Let's say academics. Put your energy there. Try to actually get good at it. Once one area starts improving, everything else slowly becomes easier too. But trying to do everything at once, that's usually how you burn out. And one last thing, this one's really important. Try not to compare yourself to other people. I know, that's way easier said than done, especially when we're constantly seeing everyone else doing better, moving faster, achieving more. But the truth is, you're only seeing a small part of their life, not the full picture. You don't see their struggles, their doubts, or the things they're still figuring out. Everyone's on a different timeline, different starting points, and different circumstances with different battles and advantages. So comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10 just isn't fair to you. All that really matters is that you're making progress compared to who you were yesterday. Even if it's slow, even if it doesn't look all that impressive, you're not behind. You're just moving at your own pace. And that's completely okay. And with that being said, I wish you guys a happy new year. You guys are awesome.